Hello, this message is for the Pisces New Moon. That is set to be tomorrow, March 10th, 2024. And I have shuffled and pulled 4 cards for the Pisces New Moon, which is tomorrow. The first card that I have is Inner Child Healing. Excuse me. Surrender. Take a step back. And ease and grace. So I feel like this new moon is very different from it's different from the other new moons that we have, and it's going to require us to use our imagination and our creativity during this new moon. Again, it's going to require us to surrender. So maybe doing a meditation, going within, not so much doing anything physical, like if anything physical, it would be more of being in a meditative state where you are using your imagination and you are using your creativity to set what you want to do or where you see yourself in the next month or the next 6 months or the end of the year. So yeah, it's more of a meditative, more of a calm approach, more of a where we're just sitting back and allowing everything to come to us during this new moon. So again, take a step back. So is when I picture a Pisces new moon, it's more of a dreamy, creative, artistic, always daydreaming and intuitive sign. So I feel like that's what is required during the new moon. Again, meditation, not so much. So instead of doing a visual board, maybe doing a visualization where you're using your imagination and you are imagining what it looks like to be in that house, to have that job, to for your career to flourish, for your job to promote you, to whatever it is that you are aiming for, that you're hoping for. That's what you want to use your imagination and create a visualization, like a vision board, but there's nothing physical. It's all within. So I feel like that's something that is more beneficial during this Pisces new moon. And doing that would also bring inner child healing, which is the other card that I got. Again, exploring what you used to enjoy when you were a child, maybe activities, hobbies that you loved when you were a child before you had any limitations or expectations put on you. What were they? And exploring that in journaling, and also maybe doing them now for that new moon. So for example, if you like making friendship bracelets, maybe do make friendship bracelets for the new moon. And it doesn't have to be with something where you're selling, right? No, make the friendship bracelets, see how that feels when you're making that friendship bracelet, and maybe give it to a friend and explore how that feels when you give something that you've made to someone else, when you've used your creativity, your imagination in order to make this, and you give it to someone else. So again, that's part of the inner healing, the inner child healing. And again, that would be very beneficial for the new moon. And again, I feel like the new moon is also asking us to bring in a more childlike approach to our life, to how we do things, to make it a little bit more fun, because we have this idea that adulthood is so boring and everybody used to like being a child, and now that we're adults it just sucks and it's all work and no play. And I think that is part of the ease and grace, is finding balance in our life and bringing in that inner child healing and bringing in activities and things that we used to actually enjoy when we were a child, bringing that childlike creativity and imagination into our adulthood. Because I do believe that every stage in our life, whether it's childhood, being a teenager or adult and so on, they all are supposed to be enjoyable and learnable stages in our lives. And just because we're adults doesn't mean that we cannot use our creativity and our imagination, that we stop using our creativity and imagination. And so a lot of us has lost connection with that, and so this new moon will be a very good time to bring that back into your life, to reconnect to reconnect and deepen, if you already have a connection to it, to your intuition, to your creativity, to your imagination, to bring back more of that daydreaming aspect of when you were a child, just to make it a little bit more fun. Because just because we are adults doesn't mean that we have to stop having fun. And I'm not saying fun where we're partying and drinking, and no, I'm saying fun that heals our soul, fun that is coming from within, that is needed in order to heal you. I don't know how to explain it, but it's hopefully you guys get it. But yeah, it's a different type of fun. It's the playful, innocent, creative, imaginative fun. So again, for Pisces new moon, the best things would be to during and after the new moon would be to go into a meditation, journaling, instead of actually making a physical vision board, visualizing what it is that you want, what you're aiming for, using your imagination. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it smell like? Kind of daydreaming for this new moon. Also, if you can, set a day and you go and go for a walk by the river, by a creek. Something water related would also be very beneficial, and would also bring in stir the creative juices. And also going to a art museum would be very, very beneficial. So going to an art museum and just walking through the hallways and looking at the art and seeing what comes up with that, journaling. So just, it's more of a flowy new moon. It's an artsy, imaginative. Also, taking a dance class during this new moon would be very good. So maybe moving your body in a creative way, just going with the flow of the music, something different. If you already take dance classes, maybe try a different type of movement that you're not used to. So maybe exploring different activities and things that you can do that will bring in a more flow of fun to your life. So again, I feel like this new moon is a lot about healing and using your imagination and going within, instead of being in the physical and actually having to do things. Going back to using your imagination. And yes, I feel like this is what the new moon is going to be like. Let me know how it goes for you. Thank you.